Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. On that note, I welcome you, honorable members, officials from GAMWorks, the subject matter specialists, and the clerks of the National Assembly attached to Fpac. Before us, we have this agenda: opening prayers and introductions, presentation of annual activity reports by the Gambia Agency for Management of the Public Works, GAMWorks, and any other business. I move that we adopt the agenda. It has been moved and seconded that we adopt the agenda as it is, without amendment. Those in favor, please say aye. And those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Therefore, the agenda stands adopted. On that note, we've already done the part of the first item, that is opening, and continue with the introductions. To begin with my humble self, I am Alhaji S. Dabo, the chairperson of the committee.
Anjame, member of the Fpac committee.
Good morning. I am Honorable Fatisham, now for Sanimentary Constituency and a member to this committee.
Honorable Kewalam Fufana, nominated member and a member of the committee.
Subject matter specialist. SMS.
Subject matter specialist.
I'm Laniki Mane, principal. Thank you very much, honorable members, SMS, the officials from GAMWorks, and the clerks. As earlier on indicated, the agenda item that we have for today, the key part now is the presentation of the activity and financial reports of GAMWorks. At this juncture, I will now hand over to the chairperson of the board.
Once again, good morning to Honorable Chair of the Fpac, and good morning to the members of the Fpac, and good morning to SMS, if I can say that, and all the support staff. We are indeed honored to appear before this august body, the subcommittee of the National Assembly. Honorable Chair, with respect, when Parliament or a committee of Parliament calls any citizen, we are duty bound to come. So on that basis, we have to honor the invitation of Parliament, because that's, however, we wish to take this opportunity perhaps to explain to this august body that under the law, GAMWorks accounts ought not to be presented to the Fpac. We have dealt with your predecessors and have provided documentation, lots of documentation, to show the Fpac that GAMWorks is not a public enterprise, despite the name GumWorks. GumWorks is not a subvented agency. GumWorks is not subject to the audit of the National Audit Office. GumWorks is a private company established under the Companies Act and has an article of association and a memorandum and members. The members are the Gambia Bar Association, Tango, Galga, National Youth Council, and the Gambia Chamber of Commerce. We have gone to the extent of providing you the history of where GumWorks started as far back as 1993. I'm glad we have a lot of institutional memory. We have the memos where GumWorks was created. And in those documents, it was unequivocal that GumWorks is supposed to be manage contracts, public work contracts, for a fee. And for that purpose, by design, it had to be autonomous and independent. Government does not determine who sits on our board. Government doesn't determine who manages GumWorks. Government or any government entity, be it ministry, permanent secretary, office of the president, cannot hire or fire anyone in GumWorks. These are facts, and documents speak for itself. If you recall, even back in the days when there was an issue with the pioneer GumWorks director, by Lyman Job, during the dictatorship, that created a problem between GumWorks and the government. Yes, at some point, the management and board of GumWorks probably were ill-advised and came and presented accounts for a couple of years. When I took over as chair of GumWorks and my legal background, and I looked at the documentation, I sought advice from our advisors, legal advisors, AB and Co. And also looked at the documentation from the legal advice given by, at the time, General Salanjai, who was acting for the Solicitor General, to Cherno Marina, to Kimbakta, all of which clearly said GumWorks should not come to, I think it was Fpac at the time, because GumWorks is not a state-owned enterprise. So we have really provided every document possible, and I believe it is the Constitution that describes what constitutes a state-owned enterprise and who is subject to this august body. And with all due respect, I think the Gambia we live in is a Gambia where the law governs all our relations. So we have sent a lot of letters, the last of which was the 6th of October, where we have set out the reasons and also sent documentation again to this august body, which we hope will give you an opportunity to study it, and also importantly, seek legal advice and then advise yourself accordingly. But really, we are a very well-run, transparent, accountable institution. Our accounts are audited every year by very reputable accountants. Our projects are audited separately. We present activity reports are presented here that is based on the projects. All those projects are audited separately. But asking GumWorks to come here is like saying Hadim Gai should come here or CSA should come here. Because basically we do work for government and they pay us. Right? We might build GRA's building, for example. or supervise the building of KMC or BCC. So if we have to come here, you might as well ask Adim Guy to come here, or CSE, or RSK, because we are service providers. The only thing is that we do a very good job because we are not a profit-making entity. So we give government and public agency value for money. So the money that we get paid is what we plow back into our operations and build ourselves so that we can do the job better. So I just thought maybe if we explain this species called GAMWORKS, I mean, this August Assembly would be in a better position to advise itself as to whether or not we should be here. And we have provided everything I'm saying is borne out by the documents which your predecessor had, which I believe you also have. And in case you don't, we can provide it again. But really, I think we have been going back and forth. I remember on the 31st of December 2016, that is when Gambians were bold enough to take certain positions. We passed.
Sorry, on Mr. Chair.
Yes.
A member want to observe?
I have an observation.
Yes.
I would start by really commending the board and management of GAMWORKS. But Honorable Chair, I strongly believe.
Sorry, do you want to come to
the observation? I believe we are deviating from the topic.
don't worry,
This should come after that. We are at the present. Okay.
I don't want you to come for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let him just.
No, we are on the presentation of the financial statements. That's what you asked.
No, he is the chair.
I know.
He should be doing his introduction before the
Presentation.
presenter.
Okay. Thank you.
No.
The chair will normally do the introduction.
The court doesn't have jurisdiction. You can say that you appear before the court, because if the court calls, you have to come, but you appear conditionally. Likewise, I'm here on the basis, out of respect for this authority, of this office, the highest office of the land, Parliament. If Parliament calls you, whether you agree with Parliament or not, you must come to Parliament. I believe in the rule of law, that's why I am here. But we, GAMWORKS, I came to inform you that we are not legally mandated to submit our accounts. And that explanation was to explain to you why we are not submitting our accounts. Not because we don't respect your office, but in as much as we respect your office, we respect the law more than any office in the land, including the presidency.